Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Houston Oilers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Oilers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Sack. They'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the toss, it's Dorsett. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3 and out.
Well, guess what? You get the ball in the hands of your best player to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now, of course, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're thinking the exact same thing. So they better provide him some help on this one.
They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
He'll run. It's Dorsett. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest, but many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They're back to throw. And he's going to go down. Near midfield at the 49. Job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Dorsett. And now the ball's out. Followed near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. All the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
This team handled it like it was a regular season game. That they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's probably a little angry at himself. It was his fumble, obviously, a moment ago that led to the scoop and score touchdown that has him down early.
And now we find out about the psychology aspect of being a coach. Because when you have a guy that's just happened, some people want to take him out of the game immediately. Others say, you know something? Let's feed him the ball again next series and see if he's going to be able to return the ball. Let's see what they
a third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Back to throw here. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
The first down.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early in the first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. If they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up and start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top and take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on first down. Bush. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Ball down at the 18-yard line. Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down now, it's Bush. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Bush. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll run the draw with Dorsett. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Now they'll throw here. Out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the this offense to take over for the first time. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
just going to say.
That's where I go.
Down the left side of the swing pass. And we'll get it out here to 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard.
First down. It's Campbell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards on the pickup there.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, but led to a really nice game.
A little bit of space there for the first down, guys. That's going to give them about 5 yards. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week on the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
A surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. How difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now it's Dorsett. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught by Brown. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is Dorsett. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offensive as they take over. Here comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. This is the tight end front. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 at first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got one wide open, complete. And that's the 35. When we dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they hand it off to Dorsett. And the second wave of tackles is going to get him as they stop him back in the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out. They'll down for a two-for. Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now out comes Houston. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You may want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run. This is Sayers. And we'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient, find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll run with Sayers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run with a Hall of Famer Sayers. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A good pick up there at 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
from the 9. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tight end left. Tight end left. You got 4. You got 4.
Now back to throw. And goes there. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shot at the 23-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in his first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings it 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated. There's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They run with Sayers. They've hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. gain of 12 yards. It's now third down and
They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
quarterback taken down and sacked. An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
On now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. When they get the football, they'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down defense, because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run to the big man, Campbell. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3. He's going to take a shot to the end zone. And guys, now it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Seibert on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards to the 27-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down 6.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there. Now will be third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the goal now on third down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll try to jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. The defenders stay home and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 4th and 3. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game. A 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spin it right at the 20. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here in this drive, maybe. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. This one taken in by Hester. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 53, watch the slant.
They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 41-yard line.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here in a very eventful divisional round weekend. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down the line if they're getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Now, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Back to throw here. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop the throw. And the clock by Hester. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 14-yard touchdown. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it'll be 3rd down. These guys have done it 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserve a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
And this time they just keep this on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
It's just me and you.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And it's the Detroit Lions who will fight another week as they defeat the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On the draw, this is Campbell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It plays like that exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. To the left side and caught by Hester. They do get 18, but even that will be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Oh, boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Houston. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And nowhere to flip that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They set up the screen to go center. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So from their own end zone, here it is, kicks away. Just a yard return there after a 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play showing they still got a little bit left, don't they?
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
On 2nd down, it's Campbell. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and moves the sticks.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They look to throw now on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tackled by the 46-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. These guys get tied over the middle, complete. He'll go down behind the field. It is inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. to his left. He's going to take off with it. The escapability and evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
There's a whole lot of open space out in front of you, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Play action. They'll throw. Steps away. And now he's going to use his legs.
Selma Minette, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team moving.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Dillsett making the catch. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He gets 7 out of it, but it brings up the 4th down. The Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Legs still churning. There he goes left side. The 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. Touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
Bradley Beats up as he noted for a bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cut.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and
6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And now out comes Houston. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk about running backs and how they really catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On second down now, it's Campbell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the run, it's Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 44. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
That's a gain of 5.
They'll look to throw. Going for it all. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass on third down. Incomplete in the end zone.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is going to just into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. And maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for the curl in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First down.
Straight to the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They'll set up the throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Back to throw now, first down. Got him in, it's Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
It's second and 2.
Now a handoff here goes running back. And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. A gain on the play. First down, Dallas.
Right back to him on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. At the 30.
Now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped on the line of scrimmage. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to play. The kill here is complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 10-year vet knocks it to the goalpost. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Again, he's had a good game. The umpire on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 4. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback set. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Campbell. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line going down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A big kick there. We're calling 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run it now. There we go. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it'll be Dorsett. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down
To throw. He's got a first down inside the midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. In a wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
Let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Last off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
70, Indy. Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled.
They'll drop the throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Brissett got it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Badgley's kick is good. And he'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a good kick there to polish the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
And it's a fumble. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Mike.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end fake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the 1st down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
So they bring out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This is picked up by the defense. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
He's saying afternoon to forget, absolutely. Houston. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. And a lopsided blow, the roads are usually open.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught by Hester. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Catch made here by Campbell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He may try. It's a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Ability, you know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game that we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. At the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So really it's symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the
looking to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1. Completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set.
Down back at the 14-yard line.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Sayers. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he'll get this up to the 44-yard line. Given 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I've got an idea. Let's get racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the press conference. You got a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Campbell. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.